It's the first match of the season, and Granger Ranger is making his debut into the ring.
Wow, the striking outfit. Granger Ranger was the top wrestler last season, but can he keep the top spot this season?
Who's this? Blue Bane just entered the ring and is smacking Granger Ranger.
Oh my god, Blue Bane has him pinned down and is establishing dominance.
Out of nowhere, look who it is. It's from the top rope, Chartreuse.
Ah, God, that man has a family. In all my minutes of professional wrestling commentary, I've never seen anything like this. Do you like card games? Do you like getting all sweaty and physical, trying to see who can come out on top, throwing hands at friends? Then it's time to make like 2020 and get your mask on, because today we're doing Maskmen! Maskmen is a small box game from Oink Games, and oh my god, I love this game. It's a hand shedding game for 2 to 6 players. Hand shedding means the goal of the game is to empty your hand. Whoever empties their hand first wins the season, and at the end of 4 seasons, whoever wins the most points wins the championship. At the start of the game, all 6 wrestlers are outside the ring, jostling for position. We don't know who's the strongest yet. During the course of the game, we'll be arranging each of the wrestler masks into a totem pole to show their relative strength, and that will determine their strength for the entire season. The first player may play 1 card of any wrestler to send that wrestler into the ring. The second player can then play 2 cards, so play 2 grey, so that means that grey has come in and chokeslam pink. For the rest of the season, grey will be stronger than pink. Third player can then play 3 cards to take control of the round. That means that purple has come in and sucker punch grey, and so purple is stronger than grey and stronger than pink. This is how we establish a wrestling totem pole. For the rest of the season, players may either play a wrestler who is stronger than the previous wrestler, or have a new challenger come in, sucker punch everybody, knock everybody else out, and take control of the ring. Let's take an example. It's the middle of the game and 5 wrestlers have already debuted on the wrestling totem pole. It's my turn, so I can play 1, 2, or 3 cards. So I decide to lead with a pair of orange, lowest on the rung. It's Dylan's turn next, and he decides to play 2 green. That's the strongest on the totem pole. Everybody else must pass. But wait, what's this? Kevin comes in with 3 pink. That means that pink immediately shoots to the top of the totem pole and he takes control of the round. Pink is the strongest. I can't play anything. I pass. It's Dylan's turn. He can't play anything. He passes 2. And now Kevin has control of the ring and he can play any card he wants, 1, 2, or 3. We play this way until any player empties their hand. The first player to empty their hands gets 2 points, the golden belt. The player with the least number of cards gets the silver belt, 1 point. And the player with the most number of cards gets a black belt of shame, -1 point. We play this way until any player empties their hand. That player gets to take home the golden belt for that season. Then it's time for the next season. Deal everybody a new hand, reset the wrestling totem pole. It's time to figure out which wrestler is going to be on top for this season. The end of 4 seasons, whoever has the most points wins the World Heavyweight Championship of the World! I love this game so much. It reminds me of all the card games we used to play in school in between classes. It reminds me of Tai Ti, where you have to rearrange the cards into sets in order to play. It reminds me of Bridge because there's so many suits and you're looking for the trump suit. And every so often, you're going up one-on-one with a player. You're staring at them across the table and you have to decide, are you going to call their bluff or are you going to go all in? The flavor of wrestling is all over this box. From the colourful masks to the title belts. Even the gameplay feels like you're trapped in a ring with 6 sweaty wrestlers trying to see who's going to come out on top. Do you play your 3 blue now and take control of the round with a haymaker? Or do you bide your time, save your strength for a knockout punch later? Oh no, but if you wait too long, somebody else will debut blue and all of a sudden all your blue cards are weak. Oh no! Ah! In many other card games, there's an element of luck. You might get a great hand, you might get a handful of weak cards. In Maskmen, everybody starts equally. We don't know what the wrestlers' strengths are, and it's up to you to control your wrestler's destiny and figure out their strength on the totem pole. Let's hear what our commentators think. Over to you in the studio.
What a match, what a performance. Don't you agree, Dylan?
Well, I'm not so sure, Kevin. Maskmen did really well as a warm-up. It came in fast and punchy, but I don't think it's going to impress for the main event.
Well, that's true, but you have to give it this, right? It is a bright, scrappy game. It's going to win the affection of your friends and family. And don't forget, this game works very well with any number of players, right? Between 3-player kind of like scraps to like 6-player all-out brawls.
Well, it seems opinions sure are mixed about this. We're going back to our ringside reporter, Darren. Darren, what do you think about the match?
Thank you for that. And from my ringside seat, I've got to say, I've got special feelings for this game. Look at this tiny box. It fits into any bag. Show anybody this box and they will go, that looks interesting. Pop open the box, show them the wrestler heads and the championship belts and they'll go, yeah, I like to try that game. Last year, the game I played the most of was Maskmen, just because it goes everywhere with me and the theme is just so interesting. I played it at a high school reunion, I played it at the work stool, I played it with friends at a 24-hour midnight cafe when there's nothing left on the menu. I know people who looked at the box and thought, this is going to be my favorite game, and it is, and we've been playing it so many times. I played it with so mane groups last year, and one thing I like to do is to get them to name each of the wrestlers, give them a personality. Forget the names in the manual. My favorites are Blue Bane, Orange Door Hinge, and Grey Mysterio. Maskmen is short, simple, and striking. You should get it if you're looking for something crazy, colourful, chaotic, but also convenient that busy adults can play anywhere. It will always have pride of place in my trophy cabinet. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next season! I'm 32 years old.
You are?